And amid concerns over the country's fiscal health, President Park Geun-hye called on the government Thursday to spend its money more efficiently to ensure that she ends her term with fiscal balance.
Arirang's Ji-hye has more on what was discussed at the first financial strategy meeting under President Park.
A solid financial position with a government debt to GDP ratio under the mid-30% range. That is what President Park Geun-hye promised to achieve during her 5-year term that ends in 2018. President Park, in a national financial strategy meeting held at the presidential office on Thursday, said that every ministry should do its best to make efficient financial outlays as a means to achieve mid to long-term fiscal soundness. The president pointed out that the nation's mid to long-term fiscal condition is not in a good shape, taking factors such as the potential costs of unification and rising expenses for pension and medical care due to an aging society into consideration. Korea's debt to GDP ratio stood at 34.8% as of the end of last year. But the number is expected to rise this year to 36.2% due to the government's supplementary budget. The 17.3 trillion won, or roughly $15.5 billion extra budget plan approved by the National Assembly last week aims to revitalize the nation's slumping domestic economy in the face of weak global demand. President Park also expressed her determination to realize her campaign pledges, saying the government will back them up with the necessary funds. The meeting, the first of its kind under President Park, was aimed at drawing up a fiscal management plan for the next 5 years. Hwang, Arirang News.